Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
3, 2, 1.
And good evening and welcome from Pomeroy. We are live on Total Media Sports for what could be the TVC Ohio clincher for the Meigs Marauders. Welcome in, everybody. Daniel Barnard alongside Jake Collins from Meigs High School as Nelsonville-York heads into Pomeroy to take on the Marauders. Meigs coming into tonight. They are 9-2 in the TVC Ohio. With a win this evening, they guarantee themselves a share of the TVC Ohio title. And Jake, if they win and Wellston loses tonight against Athens in Wellston, then Meigs would clinch the TVC Ohio outright. It is that formula. It's a Meigs win, a Wellston loss. Meigs owns it outright. Let's say Meigs loses here tonight in their final conference game of the season. Wellston would have to lose out in order for it to be outright. If Wellston were to go 1-1 and Meigs loses tonight, it would be a share as well.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
At the heart of our community and cheering along with you, Merchants National Bank has been your local bank for over 145 years. Just like your team on the field, we're committed to hard work, teamwork, and supporting our community. Whether you're saving for your future, buying your first home, or growing your business, Merchants National Bank is here to help you reach your goals. Stop by our branch on Stimson Avenue and talk to Beth, Mark, or Greg. Merchants National Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly service right here in Southeast Ohio.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
And welcome back. We are just about set to get going here from Meigs High School on a night where the Marauders could clinch a share of the TVC Ohio with a win against the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes. Once again, Daniel Barnard alongside Jake Collins live on the Total Media Sports YouTube page. Shout out our producer Josh Schmidt here tonight with us, getting the job done, getting us on air. Jake, we've got starters listed on the board. I'll go ahead and go through those here. We'll start with the visiting Buckeyes. It'll be Grant Elliott, Cam Sullivan, Gavin Levy, Weston Wheatley, and Champ Schultz. Once again, it's Elliott, Sullivan, Levy, Wheatley, and Schultz. And Jake, one of the things that we were looking for coming into tonight was Alec Thompson over there on that Nelsonville-York bench. He is dressed, but he's not starting. But we'll have to keep an eye on that as we move forward here this evening. As for the Marauders, it'll be Owen Tracy, Gunnar Cleland, Griffin Hudson, Colvin Buechler, and Carson Davis. Once again, it's Tracy, Cleland, Hudson, Buechler, and Davis. Carson Davis, the head man for the Marauders. They'll look for him to put on a show here this evening as they go through starters down on the floor. They have cut out the lights here at Meigs High School. A light show for the starters.
Talk about presentation, Dan.
Yeah,
this is pretty legit.
Absolutely. Reminds me of lights out in the convo when you go to a OU basketball game.
We got the light up boards as well for the school initials.
They don't have a Jumbotron, though. They don't have that presentation. Maybe we got to work on that.
That's going to cost a pretty penny.
It sure would. It sure would. Once again, for the starting lineups for the Marauders as they announce them on the floor, Owen Tracy, Gunnar Cleland, Griffin Hudson, Colvin Buechler, and Carson Davis. Jake, once again, this is just a regular season game. It's the regular season finale for the Marauders. As for the Buckeyes, they still have one more to go. They will take on Wellston here coming up in a few days before the playoffs get underway. And that leads me into my next point is the playoffs. The bracket was released on Sunday afternoon. Meigs, they will take on Westfall on Monday evening. The winner of that game will play Washington Courthouse. Not until March 1st, though. They'll have quite a bit of downtime in between that game on the 23rd and that second round game against Washington Courthouse. Once again, that's whoever wins that Meigs and Westfall game. As for the Buckeyes, they've got quite a bit of traveling to do. Their first round game will be next Tuesday, a week from today on the 24th. They have to go all the way to Winchester to take on Eastern out in Winchester. And for some context, that's about 40, 50 minutes outside of Cincinnati. So more towards southwest Ohio in that regards. We are underway from Pomeroy. Meigs controls the tip. Owen Tracy will bounce it across half court. And he gets it back on the left side. Carson Davis up top to help him. Overhand pass to the left. Should be a good one here tonight from Pomeroy. Long three for Tracy. He gets it to go. Early on. What do the Buckeyes have? Lee Sullivan to the corner. Now driving baseline. Blocked by Davis. Cleaned up by Tracy. Throws it off a Buckeye. And it's out of bounds. Marauders basketball.
Already two big plays there by Owen Tracy, making the big three on one end and still being able to have that hustle play to get the loose ball rebound and then quickly throwing it off that Buckeye to retain possession. So good work. Two big plays from Tracy in the first minute.
He threw it off the former Athens Bulldog, Weston Wheatley, who was down on the baseline and out of bounds. Now Meigs will try to set it up once again at the top. On the left side, it's Buechler with it. And a bad pass taken away. In transition, 3-on-1 in the front court. Laid up and in with the right hand and the foul. Count it for Grant Elliott. Grant Elliott with a chance to tie it up at the line. Just over a minute in here tonight. 6:57 to go. It's 3-2. Meigs with the lead. That foul called on Owen Tracy.
And the big play was caused by a steal by, it was a Champ Schultz, and he had a big game last time they faced off against Meigs. Really established himself offensively and defensively.
Carson Davis tries to get his name into the scoring column. No good. Grant Elliott, he just tied us up a moment ago, gets the rebound, and we're across half court. Early stages of this one. Daniel Barnard alongside Jake Collins here for what could be the TVC Ohio clincher, at least a share of it for the Meigs Marauders.
Looks like we got an offensive foul, I believe, on Cam Sullivan. I believe it was the moving screen, so that's going to be Sullivan's first of the game.
It will be teams first as well. Each team has one foul in the early stages of this one. Minute and a half has gone. 6.5 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 3. Owen Tracy with a 3. Grant Elliott with a 3 as well. And now Buechler tries a 3, no good, but it's chased down by Tracy. He can't get the floater to go. A third chance look. It's Davis with it beyond the arc. Picked up by Elliott. Now left wing. Tracy tries again. No good. There's Buechler. A fourth chance look. Tracy drives in. His third shot of the possession is good. Owen Tracy's got all 5 so far for the Marauders. They lead by 2.
For the Buckeyes, you got to box somebody out. I mean, 3 offensive rebound attempts. That was plenty of second chance opportunities, and it was only a matter of time before the Marauders convert.
Ball's loose. Tracy takes it away and lays it in uncontested on the other end. 7-3, and we got a timeout called, I believe, or is it a turnover? No, it's a turnover.
Yeah, turnover by the Buckeyes. I can't tell. I didn't catch my eye on what exactly it was, but regardless, I mean, the Buckeyes have coughed up the ball once again, and I mean, the Marauders are already on a 4-0 run.
Now we do get a timeout called by Blaine Gabriel, the head coach of the Buckeyes in his 7th year. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here, Jake, and we can go through some of the standings in the TVC Ohio. Obviously, we've talked about this being the potential clincher for Meigs. Wellston hot on their heels. They're taking on Athens tonight. Athens, a team that's 4-7 in the conference. That's the final game in conference play for Athens this evening. If Wellston's able to win, then Meigs will not be able to clinch the title outright tonight, but they could with a Wellston loss against Nelsonville-York. So Nelsonville-York has a lot to say in the winner of the TVC Ohio, although they can't win it themselves. They sit in the 3rd place spot at 6-4. Vinton County is taking on Jackson tonight. They're in the 4th spot at 6-5. You got Athens at 5th. River Valley at 4-7. They're in the 6th spot, taking on Vinton County on Thursday. And Alexander bringing up the rear 1-11 as we get back underway in a big way. Owen Tracy has all 10 here tonight for the Marauders, and another steal. Here they come down the floor. Cleveland lays it in with the finger roll finish. It's 12-3 Meigs.
And we're seeing a lot of points off turnovers now for the Buckeyes. They have just not been safe with the ball, and Sullivan pulls up.
And he finishes off the glass from the left elbow. Factor here in these first 3 minutes. Tries to get his name into the scoring column. Can't. A second chance tip look. Doesn't fall either for Griffin Hudson. Now Sullivan thought about a 3. Instead tried to whiz a pass down to the baseline. Taken away. Here comes Buechler. Bounce pass to Cleveland. He lost it. Out of bounds. Got bumped. Did not get the call. Instead hit off of his, I believe, leg. And rolled out of bounds. 4:43 on the clock.
And Daniel, the Buckeyes got to figure out this situation when it comes to boxing out inside the paint. Already 4 offensive rebounds have been allowed, and I mean, you just can't let a team like Meigs, who sits at top of the conference at 9-2, get more second chance opportunities.
Almost picked off once again there from Cleveland, but instead we got to travel. Cleveland almost jumped that pass there coming across the court.
That was Alex Thompson as well with the
after
giveaway.
It was brought back down, Alec Thompson, who just checked into the game, traveled right in front of that Meigs bench. Now a 3-ball from the left wing, rattles around, no good from Buechler. Ball's loose, it's out of bounds. It'll be Nelsonville-York basketball. 4:18 to go in the first quarter. If you're just now tuning in, welcome. We are live on the Total Media Sports YouTube page. Obviously, you know that because that's where you're watching. It's 12-5, Meigs in front. Daniel Barnard alongside Jake Collins. Alec Thompson has it picked up just across half court by Owen Tracy. Now it's Sullivan. To the left wing, Elliott's going to try for 3. He drains it. And just like that, after the dominant start, from the Marauders. It's just a 4-point game, 12-8 our score. It's a 5-0 run for the Buckeyes. Tracy's got 10. He's got it on the right wing. Now in the corner. Back up top, Buechler to Davis on the right, on the left elbow. Backs down Thompson, puts the shot up off the glass, no good. Rolls in and out, and we got a foul on the rebound attempt. It'll go on Hudson. An over-the-back call is what I would imagine.
I mean, Davis has found 2 good looks in the low post, and he's just not getting the roll on either shot that he's taken in this game. And this is the opportunity for NY to kind of take advantage of that. I mean, this is exactly what we saw in the first matchup between these teams was Carson Davis started slow. NY was within striking distance, but they just didn't take advantage of a scoring run.
Sullivan from the free throw line, too strong. Davis is there to clean it up. He'll bring it across the court. Now gets it up to Tracy. Tracy trying to work around the screen. Now it's Buechler with the left hand. Kicks it out, volleyball line. Davis thought about a step back. Gives it up for Tracy. 3:10 to go. Davis for 3 on the step back. Rattles in and out. Cleaned up underneath. There's another offensive rebound that turns it.
Just killing him on both ends of the floor.
Colvin Buechler got that one to go after the Carson Davis missed 3. It's a 6-point lead for the Marauders. Buckeyes still right there. On a backdoor cut, Sullivan threw it out of bounds. 2:41 to go here in this first quarter. 14-8 our score.
I kind of feel like the Buckeyes just need to slow down a little bit. You don't want to tire yourselves out. I mean, I understand the mindset of trying to tire out Meigs because they only have about 5 or 7 players deep in their lineup, but it just seems like NY is just not playing composed.
Carson Davis lowered the shoulder, and there it is. An offensive foul called on Carson Davis. That's already the 14th foul in this first quarter for the Marauders. One more, and the Buckeyes will be going to the free throw line for the rest of the quarter.
And it's always so interesting. I kind of remember this matchup in the first time they played each other was the amount of times we saw Alec Thompson against Carson Davis. Remember, that is a guard against a 6'8" power forward, and Alec Thompson does a great job just keeping his body low.
Steps into a 3, won't fall. Sullivan offensive rebound, bounces it down low, and no good from Elliott. But we got 2 free throws coming up. A foul called on the baseline. Grant Elliott will head to the stripe. It was a shooting foul, so he would have gotten 2 free throws anyway, but now any more fouls in this first quarter will mean free throws for the Buckeyes. They are into the bonus.
And that shooting foul went against Colvin Buechler, who picks up his first of the game.
First free throw is good. 4 of the 5 Marauders on the floor have 1 foul apiece. The only Marauder on the floor to not have a foul yet is Gunnar Cleland. 1 for 2 from the stripe. Here come the Marauders. Tracy up the floor. 1-on-2 in the lane. He lays it in. Tracy's got 12.
Strong move to cut to the inside as well. Find that open space with a nice touch.
Euro off the glass. What a finish, Alec Thompson. Back down to a 5-point game. Just under 2 minutes to go. 16-11. Tracy stopped on a dime. Puts up a 3. No good. Sullivan into the front court. There's Wheatley. And he will lay it in. All of a sudden, just a 1-possession game, and we got a timeout called, I believe, by the Marauders. They'll call this one. It'll be another 30-second timeout. It could have been called by Nelsonville-York as well. Did not notice who called it, but I just know that we have a 30-second timeout here from Pomeroy. 16-13 in this first quarter. We got quite a bit of action early on here tonight. Jake, what stood out to you so far?
I mean, when it comes to NY, they're actually able to maintain with the scoring capabilities of Meigs, especially in these last couple minutes or so. It really feels like both teams are just trading scoring possessions at this point. Now, the other thing is, when are you going to be able to stop Meigs defensively on the other end? And I don't know. I mean, there's been plenty of wide open shots for Meigs, and you don't want to keep doing that if you're Nelsonville-York. But offensively, I mean, they've found their game. I mean, they are maintaining their pace with the Marauders.
16-13, minute 42 to go in this first quarter. Coming out of the timeout, Carson Davis will bring it up the floor. Champ Schultz stands at the volleyball line. It's a zone defense here for the Buckeyes. Buechler dribbles into a trap, gets it back up. Now it's Tracy. Straight away to the right side. Now Hudson gets it back. On the left side, Davis, one-handed pass, back to Tracy, into the lane from the right elbow, no good off the front iron. Wrestled away down low. Gunnar Cleland can't finish. And now once again, the Buckeyes pushing the tempo. Grant Elliott gonna finish this time. It's 16-15. Meigs' lead once was 9, now is 1, with just 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Davis trying to work around a screen. Now it's Tracy. Hands off for Buechler. On the left side, spinning, jump shot, no good. The Buckeyes have a chance to take the lead here in the late stages of the first quarter. 40 seconds and counting to go. Elliott has it straight away. Into the corner, it's Schultz. Kicks out, Sullivan. Driving in, step back to the corner. Wheatley closed off. 20 seconds to go. Elliott, jump shot, left elbow, no good. Davis comes up with a miss. Goes over top of everybody. Now 10 seconds to go. He's across half court. Gets it to Tracy. We got a foul call. On the floor, Davis drew the Champ Schultz has certainly had his moments this year where he has shined. Picks up his first foul of the night. He's still scoreless in this first quarter. Tracy, step back from 10 feet, no good. And the final buzzer will sound. And the first quarter has come to a close. A highly entertaining first quarter that sees the Marauders with a 1-point lead on their home floor in Pomeroy. They lead 16-15. We'll step aside and be right back.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Meigs looking to clinch a share of the TVC Ohio. They are a quarter of the way there. 1 quarter down here this evening between the Buckeyes and the Marauders. It's 16-15 Meigs as we get set for the second quarter of action. Daniel Barnard alongside Jake Collins. Jake, the Buckeyes will start with it here in the second quarter. They did a good job closing the gap at the end of that first quarter there. They finished that first quarter on a 12-4 run. They trailed 12-3 early on.
And the big goal here is just take it one possession at a time. See if you could take the lead and then just slowly go from there. Just continue to protect the basketball. Keep moving it around as good as you have these last couple minutes as well. Because that first quarter, they ended very strong.
It's man defense here for the Marauders. Grant Elliott going to step into a three. No good. Off the side of the rim, and the Marauders are pushing the tempo. Hudson bounce pass down low to Tracy. Back to Davis. No good. He had a scoreless first quarter. Doesn't find his first points of the game there. 45 seconds have gone in this second quarter. Weston Wheatley drives the baseline, picks up his dribble. Dangerous pass. Sullivan brings it down. Now on the baseline. No good from Thompson. Ball rolls around. It's cleaned up. Here comes Davis. 7 minutes to go. Into the lane. Buechler absorbs the contact. The ball doesn't fall. What a pass. Grant Elliott up the floor. And Thompson lays.
Tracy shoots and makes it, drains it.
Owen Tracy has been unbelievable here in the first 10 minutes of action. He's got good, cleans up his own miss, and it's blocked. Over the top, Davis got a hand on it. He'll get it up the floor for Buechler. Bounce pass down low. Swings it out, Tracy. Heat check. No good. And here come the Buckeyes. He walked. Travel called on Schultz.
Yeah, it looked like that ball just rolled out of his hand and technically just kind of picked up a dribble as he was traveling as well. So regardless, that's going to be a giveaway for the Buckeyes. And you got to limit those giveaways because that's what exactly hurt them in those first 5 minutes. But in those last those last 3 minutes in the first quarter, the Buckeyes really took care of the basketball and really started to turn those possessions into points.
6 minutes to go in this first half. 19-17. Marauders with the lead. Carson Davis. That first bucket eludes him for one more second. He cleans up his own miss. Finally on the scoreboard on a second chance look. Another offensive rebound there for you, Jake. That was the theme of the first quarter. I guess the first half of the first quarter for the Marauders. Ball deflected out of bounds. Nelsonville-York will keep it. The Buckeyes were having trouble crashing the boards. A lot of second chance looks for Meigs.
And most of those offensive rebounds were not from Carson Davis, who's the biggest body on the floor at 6'8".
Off the inbound, Sullivan can't hit. Was wide open. Just underneath the right elbow.
But like we mentioned, those offensive rebounds, they were mainly coming from the guards, and they were running from the perimeter to go chase those rebounds. And Nelsonville-York, they're just not picking up anybody and boxing them out, but they've improved upon it so far in the late stages of the first half.
Down low, Davis backs down Schultz. Got him to jump, puts it up over him. It rolls in and out. It has not been Carson Davis's night so far. Pushing the tempo. A great pass, but Gavin Levy couldn't finish. Davis tries again, this time from long range, and he connects. He's only got 5, but the Marauders lead by 7, and they got to love where they're at, especially if they can get him going. Buckeyes will keep it. Ball rolled out of bounds. 4:46 to go in the first half.
So far in this game, it looks like Owen Tracy is unguardable, but he has taken a lot of shots. He's probably taken nearly a dozen in this game so far, and he's missed the last few, but like you mentioned, he has just been hot so far. 15 points for Tracy, and he had to step up big because Davis is having a slower start.
Gavin Levy tries his own 3 from the right wing. No good. And it's brought down by Cleland. Down the floor, Buechler working on Elliott. Jumps into the lane, puts up a shot on the run. It rolls in off the front iron. Back up to a 9-point lead. Timeout called by the Buckeyes. The Marauders have matched their largest lead of the night. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:23 to go.
At the heart of our community and cheering along with you, Merchants National Bank has been your local bank for over 145 years. Just like your team on the field, we're committed to hard work, teamwork, and supporting our community. Whether you're saving for your future, buying your first home, or growing your business, Merchants National Bank is here to help you reach your goals. Stop by our branch on Stimson Avenue and talk to Beth, Mark, or Greg. Merchants National Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Whether you're on the go or there's just not enough time in your day, Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Well, welcome back. 10 seconds to go here in this timeout. We got 4:43 to go in the second quarter. It's 26-17, Marauders on top. They've got a chance to clinch a share of the TVC Ohio title with a win here this evening. And if they're able to win and Wellston loses, they clinch it outright.
That's always something that's nice to have, is have the comfort of controlling your own destiny. It's the final game. Win and you're fine, and you clinch at least a share like you mentioned. And that's only one team could say that, and that's Meigs.
On the baseline, a spinning jump shot, no good. Sullivan tips it back in, but a foul was called on the Buckeyes prior to that. And I believe they're going to get Sullivan on it.
Yeah, it should be his second
is.
personal foul of the game, and he's kind of still chatting with the referee, but it did look like he extended those arms, and that is going to grant the offensive foul on all those loose rebound attempts. And, I mean, Sullivan, he's going to disagree, but that was the correct call.
His second, 4 minutes to go in this first half. Buechler down low. He'll finish on the low block. It's 28-17. Marauders out in front. They're on a 12-0 run right now, Jake. A very quiet 12-0 run. They've done it quickly. And underneath, Gavin Levy puts an end to that. 3.5 minutes remain in this first half. Tracy, a lot of contact, finishes. No foul. First half, Owen Tracy on a historic pace. Just over 3 minutes remain in this second quarter. It's 30-19. Pass loose, saved on the sideline. Now bodies on the floor. Here come the Marauders. Up the floor, it's Tracy. Stops at the free throw line and finishes. He just cannot miss. He's a little shaken up. Grabs his left forearm.
Yeah, I think he scratched his elbow as he was diving for the loose ball, but he's feeling hot right now. 19 points. That's the same amount as Nelsonville-York has as a team.
Unreal start for Owen Tracy. Foul called as Gavin Levy tried to drive the right side. And it's going to go on, wait for it, Colvin Buechler, his second.
Remind you, I mean, Meigs only had 50 points in this matchup when they first faced against each other in December. And, I mean, Meigs is on pace to hit middle of 60, what we got, 64 points if they follow this on pace. And even then, they still got 2.5 minutes to continue the load.
Yeah, they're well on pace for 70 here tonight. Thompson to Sullivan on the right side, backs down Davis underneath the basket. Davis shook the rim. No call, as the shot was no good. He tries a long three, left side, no good, too strong. Tracy tracks it down. He's not just getting it done scoring the basketball, but also rebounding. And Buechler left wide open on the right wing. Thompson tries to answer. And there's a rebound for Cleveland. Davis up the floor. So Buechler drives baseline. Tried to bounce it to Hudson. It's off of Levy's foot and out of bounds.
I mean, you could tell Nelsonville-York is playing with so much urgency that it's kind of affecting the quality of the shots that they're getting, or even just affecting the mind of the shooter as they're shooting their shot, even if it's wide open. I mean, Nelsonville-York, they could tell this game's getting out of hand, and they're doing everything they can to stay within reach.
It's a 19-2 run. Buechler tries to make it 22-2. Can't connect. Here come the Buckeyes. Nice bounce pass into the lane. Full speed ahead. Cam Sullivan is fouled. He braced the fall with the padding of the stage here at Meigs High School. 1:37 to go. Sullivan will go to the line for 2 free throws. So far tonight, he's only got 2 points.
Yeah, and this is always such a battle for Nelsonville-York, and specifically for Sullivan, like we saw in the first matchup against these two teams, was how can you implement Sullivan? He's your leading scorer at 15 points per game, and he's being guarded by a 6'8" power forward on the other end by Carson Davis. So it's like, how do you manage, how do you scheme your best scorer wide open against somebody who has the height and the weight advantage?
1 for 2 from the stripe. No look pass into the lane. Buechler, no good. Tipped around, almost saved. Gunnar Cleveland trying to save it with his back to the court. He just threw it straight up into the air and off the wall. Good effort. We'll talk about that pass right there from Carson Davis. I don't know if you could tell, but he kind of channeled his inner Matthew Stafford right there. Was looking straight into the lane, passed it to the right wing instead. A no-look pass there. Trying to get Buechler open, but the Buckeyes closed well. Played good defense down low. 35-20. Eggs out in front. Minute 25 to go in the first half. Marauders on a 19-3 run. Sullivan down low on Davis, passes Wheatley in the corner. Down to Sullivan with the right hand, finishes around Davis. This game not out of hand yet for the Buckeyes. They only trail by 13, still a lot of game left.
And there was numerous points in the first matchup where NY was down by 10 points or more, and they just went on a little run to cut it down to 2 or 3 point deficit. So they're more than capable of doing it again.
Just hanging around. It's a 13-point game. Buckeyes have it back after a Davis miss. Elliott stops in the lane, swings it out. Levy, tight defense. Wheatley has it now. Thompson to the corner. 3-ball. Wheatley, no good. Didn't even get it to the rim. 20 seconds to go. Ryan Davis wants Owen Tracy to slow it down. They'll play for the final shot. 15 seconds to go in this first half. 35-22, Marauders out in front. They have had a great second quarter. Buechler with 6, spins off a defender, puts it off the glass, no good. Davis, offensive board, and he finishes as the final buzzer will sound in this first half. Carson Davis gets it to fall with a second to go. He's got 7 first half points, and the Marauders have a 15-point lead as we head to the break. It's 37-22. We'll step aside.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
At the heart of our community and cheering along with you, Merchants National Bank has been your local bank for over 145 years. Just like your team on the field, we're committed to hard work, teamwork, and supporting our community. Whether you're saving for your future, buying your first home, or growing your business, Merchants National Bank is here to help you reach your goals. Stop by our branch on Stimson Avenue and talk to Beth, Mark, or Greg. Merchants National Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly service right here in Southeast Ohio.
Whether you're on the go or there's just not enough time in your day, Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized to your needs. Call 740-593-6882 or visit 328 West Union Street for a free quote. Shauna Stump, protection you can count on. Be reliable heating and cooling. Airclass Heating and Cooling has you covered. From furnaces to AC generators to fireplaces and indoor air quality, we keep your home comfortable all year. Call 740-448-7278 or visit us at 24 State Street. Airclass, comfort you can count on. At Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
At the heart of our community and cheering along with you, Merchants National Bank has been your local bank for over 145 years. Just like your team on the field, we're committed to hard work, teamwork, and supporting our community. Whether you're saving for your future, buying your first home, or growing your business, Merchants National Bank is here to help you reach your goals. Stop by our branch on Stimson Avenue and talk to Beth, Mark, or Greg. Merchants National Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly service right here in Southeast Ohio.
Whether you're on the go or there's just not enough time in your day, Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized to your needs. Call 740-593-6882 or visit 328 West Union Street for a free quote. Shauna Stump, protection you can count on. Need reliable heating and cooling? Air Class Heating and Cooling has you covered. From furnaces to AC generators to fireplaces and indoor air quality, we keep your home comfortable all year. Call 740-448-7278 or visit us at 24 State Street. Air Class, comfort you can count on. At Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
And welcome back. We got half a minute to go at the halftime break. Daniel Barnard alongside Jake Collins. Our producer disappeared on us at halftime. Josh went to the concession stands and
Yeah, he said he was
kinda
just
left us hanging.
he was just going to the bathroom and he was gone for about 8 minutes. So now he comes back with popcorn and a water bottle.
And Doritos. Don't leave out the Doritos here. We might have to get a couple of these here.
Yeah, for
He snatched that out of our hands. We got a 37-22 game. Meigs leads at the half on a night where they have a chance to clinch the TVC Ohio, a share of it at least, and outright if Wellston loses to Athens. And actually, Jake, if you wanted to try and look up that score, if you could.
Yeah, absolutely.
If we could find it, we might have some updates for you. I know ScoreStream is usually pretty reliable on that front if somebody's updating the score from Wellston. But Wellston taking on Athens this evening. Athens has struggled this season. Their boys have. At least their girls have played out of their minds.
Absolutely.
Finished the regular season 12-0. It's the last time that happened. It's been a long time. But Athens 4-7 in the TVC Ohio. Wellston 8-2. Wellston won in the Plains a couple weeks ago. They're looking to win again here tonight, keep their TVC hopes alive. Meigs hoping that's not the case. We're back underway here in this second half. Carson Davis had a pretty slow first half, all things considered for him. Only 7 points. Owen Tracy lit up the scoreboard, and he's going to have a chance at the free throw line. Fouled on a jump shot from the wing. Weston Wheatley will pick up that foul. It's just his first.
And we weren't able to talk about it at halftime in terms of the recap of the first half, but I mean, Owen Tracy was just unguardable in those first 16 minutes. And of course, he's just with that free throw has eclipsed the 20-point mark. So he's on pace for breaking that 30-point mark, and he could be eyeing 40 because it's been an unreal performance from the guard.
Usually you would think that that's crazy, but you know, we talked about it on the way out here when our sophomore year, so 2 years ago, when I was calling Wellston games and you were on the Waterford squad for Hardwood Heroes at Ohio University, and we got a 40-point score in that game, Waterford at Wellston. So it's certainly not out of the realm of possibility. Definitely tough to get to in a 32-minute game, but Owen Tracy's put himself in good position to at least have a chance.
I mean, him himself have scored over a point per minute, and he's continuing that pace as he goes 2 for 2 at the line.
39-22, a 17-point lead for the Marauders. Tracy's got 21 and a takeaway. Here comes Davis in the front court, and he's going to throw it down with 2 hands. Carson Davis.
Of course, 6'8", very athletic as well, flushing it down with 2 hands.
Buechler out to Tracy, drives with the left hand, steps into a jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Davis, tries to finish over a defender, too strong. Finally brought down by Sullivan. Buckeyes trying to cut into this deficit. Euro, kick out, Wheatley for 3. No good. Buechler gets the rebound and gets fouled on the floor.
This just continues to be a frustrating performance, and the Buckeyes have struggled from 3-point shooting all year long, and now you're finding these open looks against the Marauders, and you just aren't able to convert them, and it just becomes frustrating as a team, and it kind of plagues every single player out there on the court.
1 minute and 5 seconds has gone here in this second half. The Marauders have opened up on a 4-0 scoring run. They lead by 19. It's 41-22. They're on a 25-7 run since the end of the first quarter. Make it 27-7. A little hook shot falls for Buechler. Now on the other end, Gavin Levy will finish. Get those 2 points right back. Nelsonville-York's going to have to get some stops on defense. And they're going to have to do so in a hurry.
Yeah, this is the widest gap that they've faced against Meigs all year.
Davis step back off the glass, no good with a deep 2. There's a stop for the Buckeyes. Gavin Levy tries to finish again. He's fouled down low, going to go to the line for 2 shots.
I believe for Cleveland as well, he'll pick up his second personal, and that was just great recognition by Levy to just continue to drive down Gunnar Cleveland until you were able to draw the foul.
First free throw from Levy is good. Off the back iron and down. It's 43-25 now, an 18-point lead for the Marauders. They're certainly no strangers to putting up points in a hurry. Second free throw through as well. Back down to a 17-point game, 4-0 run for the Buckeyes. Owen Tracy has 21 points tonight, gives it up for Buechler. Buechler trying to work around a defender, drives left side, he's going to be fouled. Wheatley's going to pick up that one, it's his second. And we do not have an update from Wellston. Stay tuned on that one. Buechler's at the line for 2 free throws. His first is good.
And also a pretty strong night from Buechler as well. Like you mentioned, he just hit that free throw, got his 12th point of the night. It's kind of being overshadowed by Owen Tracy, who currently has 21. But I mean, Buechler, ever since the midway point of the second quarter, has, I think, scored all 12 points in the last 10 minutes of action or so.
He misses the second, goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. And yeah, he's got 12 points. Tracy's got flip-flop of that. He's got 21. 5:50 to go and counting. Thompson gives up for Levy. Now on the right wing, it's Stevie Blair. Blair with the left hand finishes a pretty floater.
Pretty
Down
good.
to a 16-point game.
Pretty good move by the sophomore guard. That's gotta make you happy as if you're Blaine Gabriel.
Davis, long three, rattles in and out. Nelsonville-York trying to go quick. Blair down to the baseline. Thompson, pump fake, and he gets fouled. Almost got it to fall. Alec Thompson will have a chance for 2 free throws at the line coming up.
And the leading scorer for this game, Owen Tracy, picks up his second, and now a timeout would be called on the floor. Looks like a 30-second.
30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here with 5:18 to go in the third quarter.
I tell you what, Daniel, I really like what the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes are doing in these last couple minutes, and it really looked like the game was starting to get out of hand, even in the first minute of the second half. But Nelsonville-York, I mean, we saw a deficit, I believe, as high as 21 points, and they're slowly closing it. They're finding themselves. They've actually been very present down low in the low post and the paint and continue to attack the rim because the perimeter shooting hasn't worked at all for the Buckeyes, but they recognize that down low is the option to go for.
It's certainly true. It's been a tough night shooting from range for the Buckeyes, but they have been able to get their points down low, and they've continued to do that here coming out in this third quarter. Jake, I talked about a minute ago how Meigs can put up those points in a hurry. They have 6 games this year with 70 or more points. And that's rare at the high school level.
Yeah.
You don't see 70 points night in and night out. They've got a couple games with 68 points, too. Just one score away from 70.
I mean, they average 66.5 points in just league games alone, which, of course, is the highest among all TVC Ohio teams. So they score it all over the place. They do it in the paint, and they also do it from the perimeter. And that's a deadly combo, and it works well. That's why Meigs has been so successful these past couple years.
1 for 2 from the stripe. Now on the other end, Carson Davis finishes with the right-handed hook shot. Back up to a 17-point game. Davis has a quiet 11 points. In the lane, Thompson floater, no good. Davis pulls it down, and he's going to push the tempo. Up into the lane, swings it for Tracy. Back down low. Davis will finish again. It's a 19-point Marauders lead. Great defense from Griffin Hudson. He forces the turnover.
And that kind of goes back to what I said in the second quarter. I mean, there's just moments where NY, they're searching for a bucket, and they play with so much urgency that it kind of bites back against them because they're trying to do anything they can to replenish those points because that deficit just continues to widen with how efficient Meigs has been playing.
Good defense from the Buckeyes and a full court press. They poked it out of bounds. Marauders will keep it, and Tracy breaks the full court press. Up into the front court, he'll slow it down. Work over to the right side. Into the lane, nice pass and nice finish from Gunnar Cleland.
Good ball movement as well along the perimeter, and then you just have that dicer right in front of the middle.
Sullivan tries a 3 straight away, left it short. And here come the Marauders. They have numbers in the front court. Davis, step back 3, left wing, no good. Second chance look, once again, down low, it's Tracy. He'll get it to go. 52-29. Good from range. Once again, the Buckeyes struggling from beyond the arc. A lot of contact. Grant Elliott knocked Tracy to the ground. No foul called. And Elliott gets the bucket to fall. Ball's loose. Poked out of bounds off of Levy.
And Tracy's still holding that left elbow. That's actually the one that we saw him kind of favor or kind of corral earlier in the second quarter.
He's definitely banged up. Here with 3:27 to go in this third quarter.
And even with that elbow bothering him, he's got 23 points, and he's still been as ball dominant as ever. Of course, Carson Davis has been the other one.
Bad pass from Tracy is intercepted. And here comes Elliott. This time, the charge is going to be called. Elliott tried to spin off of Tracy. Instead, he spun right into him. And he picks up the foul. It's just his first of the night, offensive foul for the Buckeyes. Their team's fourth.
So Meigs will be shooting free throws the rest of the way, at least for this quarter. 3 minutes left.
Is correct.
Looks like with the collision and Tracy falling down on the floor, they're going to clean up probably just the sweat.
Yep, and got the towel out down low on the low block. Just over 3 minutes to go. Got it cleaned up.
Nice little round of applause for the towel boy. I could hear from the fans here, so that's always funny to hear.
You know that was his friends in the crowd giving him some grief. Davis will inbound. Gets it to Buechler. Another full court press here for the Buckeyes. Buechler across half court. Good ball control, but then he threw it off of the foot of Cam Sullivan. And Josh just keeps coming back with more food. I mean, this guy doesn't stop. His metabolism must be pretty high. Producer taking breaks during the middle of the stream.
Yeah, that's that's a little
Hey,
questionable.
we didn't get a break, so he kind of got bailed out there.
Yeah.
Tracy at the top. It's Davis. Jump shot from the free throw line. Buries it. 50. Davis. Now on the other end, the Buckeyes finish as well.
Only Alec Thompson's second made field goal. He was the leading scorer for the Buckeyes in the first matchup with 14 points. And of course, he's been battling injury all year and haven't been able to get him going since then.
Owen Tracy has just 4 points here in this third quarter. 23 on the night. Talked about potentially 40 a couple of minutes ago. That maybe has gone by the wayside, but he still has 10 minutes. Could definitely turn it on here down the stretch. Thompson wide open on the baseline. He'll finish. Tracy closed the gap, but couldn't defend well enough. Back down under a 20-point deficit for the Buckeyes. They trail by 19, and they get a turnover. Here comes Stevie Blair across half court. Picked up by Davis. That has to be intimidating. Now into the lane with the left hand. Alec Thompson.
Thompson, I kind of queued it up like you got to be able to use him more, and he's been hot so far.
And we got a full timeout called, so we'll take it with them. 17-point lead for the Marauders.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get...
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Welcome back. 1:47 to go in the third quarter. It's a good chance to remind you that the Athens County Basketball Game of the Week live stream presented by Tri-County Career Center is brought to you by Tri-County Career Center, Holzer Health System, Shauna Stump State Farm, Carpet One Floor and More, Merchants National Bank, Air Close Heating and Cooling, J&K Contracting, and Cajun Island at the Bridge. Underway coming out of this full timeout. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Down low, it's Davis. He will finish. A nice find from Gunnar Cleland. A long pass down the floor. Davis comes up with a steal. Little touch pass to the sideline. Down to the baseline. It's stripped. Here come the Buckeyes. 1-on-2 in the front court. Wheatley wisely backs it out.
And Sullivan was wide open down low, pleading for the ball.
Shot no good.
Missed opportunity for the Buckeyes. I mean, your best scorer was wide open down low, and that's something that we haven't said at all tonight. I mean, Cam Sullivan's been pretty much guarded by Carson Davis virtually this entire matchup, so missed opportunity for NY to get another easy bucket.
Foul called on Weston Wheatley, no, that's not Wheatley. That was
Champ Schultz.
Yeah.
Schultz picks up his second.
Wheatley, but that will send Carson Davis to the free throw line because the Marauders are now in the bonus. So he'll be shooting 2 free throws. We'll get free throws the rest of the quarter. A minute flat on the clock. Davis sinks his first. It's a 20-point lead.
We talked about Davis having a slow start, but he's quickly picked it up. 18 points, and if he sinks the second one, which he does, give him 19. So another big performance by Carson Davis, the leading scorer for the Marauders.
Back up to a 21-point game. It was slow in that first half. He's got 12 points here in the third quarter. Pass tipped and out of bounds. Buckeyes will keep it on the baseline. 51.1 to go in this third quarter. Game has gotten away from Nelsonville-York in a hurry. Thompson jump shot, air ball. And Tracy, a good box out, lets it roll out of bounds.
Looks like Blaine Gabriel was maybe yelling at Alec Thompson there as well. So you could just see the frustration is not only coming from the players, but it's also coming from your coaching staff and your head coach, in fact. So it's just been a tough outing for the Buckeyes.
Davis catch and shoot 3 off to the left. Cleland cleans it up, but he's stripped from behind. Picked his pocket. Blair up the floor. Sullivan on the right side will finish.
For Sullivan, I believe that's only his 7th point of the game as well. Remember, for the Buckeyes, he's averaging 15 a game.
It's been a slow night for Cam Sullivan, the quarterback of the football team, and really the focal point of this Buckeyes offense. There's 4 seconds to go. Tracy from the volleyball line, no good. Rolls around, Blair at the buzzer, no good, and that will end this third quarter. 8 minutes to go for the Marauders before they become TVC Ohio champions here in Pomeroy. They lead 50.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Start of the fourth quarter here from Pomeroy, and the Marauders have pulled away. They lead by 19 as we get the final 8 minutes underway. They came into tonight with TVC Ohio title hopes. They played like it. Still have 8 minutes to go to finish this one out. The Buckeyes will start with the basketball. Playing for pride here in the final stages of this one. Buckeyes still have one more game on their schedule as Wheatley's going to be fouled on a jump shot. He'll head to the line. Cleland picks up that one. It's his third. But the Buckeyes still have one more game on the schedule. They'll play Wellston. It'll be Wellston's final game as well before the playoffs get underway next week. Game will be Friday night. First free throw good from Wheatley. We were originally supposed to broadcast that one on WXTQ, but with the playoff schedule releasing, Alexander, their boys team, will be in action. It's a second free throw, no good. Offensive rebound. Blair thought about a three, would have gotten rejected in a big way. He pulled it down. Cleveland was coming from behind. And now Sullivan will back down Davis. He finishes with the left hand. Down to a 16-point game. With the playoff bracket coming out, Alexander will take on Cold Grove on Friday night. It'll be down at Cold Grove. Ethan Sargent and I will be on the call for that one. Carson Davis adds to his total.
Of course, Tracy has 23, and he's got the ball right now.
Across half court after a deflected shot. Tracy on the left wing, picked up by Blair. Looking for help, now a long three, buried. Colvin Buechler has 15. And the Marauders have a 21-point lead with 6:35 to go. It's 63-42. Meigs should easily eclipse that 70-point mark for the 7th time this year. They need just 7 more points. I almost said 70 more points. They need just 7 more points to get to 70. But yeah, one more time, that NY Wellston game will be on Friday night, but Ethan Sargent and I will be live from Cold Grove for the first round playoff action between the Alexander boys and Cold Grove. We got a 5-second violation called. Or is that a foul call?
I believe a foul call. Looks like the referee was
It
pointing
goes on
towards the
Wheatley.
scorer's table. And like you mentioned, Wheatley picks up his 3rd personal.
An offensive foul there for the Buckeyes, off ball. Like you said, Wheatley's 3rd, team's 1st. 6:20 to go. Buechler lost the handle because he was fouled. Another update on our playoff coverage for you here. Tomorrow night, I will be in Albany as the Alexander girls take on Huntington in their first round matchup. I'll be on the call with Jake Skurlock on WXTQ. We'll also be live streaming that game right here on Total Media Sports. Buechler down low to Cleveland. And Cleveland finishes. He's got just 6 points tonight. 65-42. Thursday night on the stream, it'll be Manchester and Trimble. That game will also be simulcasted on WXTQ. Lob pass down low. Davis to Hudson. He finishes on the Manchester Trimble game on Thursday night. I will be in Thornville for the Athens and Sheridan game on WATH. Myself and Dylan Bly will be on the call for that one. 67-44. Marauders with the lead. 5:10 to go. It's Davis. A turnaround fader off the rim. The glass, some more rim and in. Davis has 23. 3 ball for Elliott. And he'll get it to go. Carson Davis has matched Owen Tracy in the scoring category with 23, and we got a timeout called. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 69-47. Marauders in front, 4:56.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly service right here in Southeast Ohio.
Whether you're on the go or there's just not enough time in your day, Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump, State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Welcome back. 4:55 to go in the ball game. An immediate stoppage after the inbound. Meigs well on their way to a share of the TVC Ohio title. They lead by 22. Nelsonville-York doing whatever they can to try to get back in this one. Full court press. One-on-one in the backcourt. Elliott on Tracy. He gets it across half court. Now it's Davis. Puts up a hook shot inside the lane. Gets his own miss, and he's going to be fouled. Carson Davis will go to the line. He's got a chance to make himself the leading scorer here this evening. He's got 23. Owen Tracy also has 23.
I was starting to think that was completely out of reach, especially when you consider in the first 2 minutes, Tracy had 4 points, and to get to his total of 23 in this game. And Carson Davis had, I believe, what was it, 11 after the first 16 minutes of action? So for him to climb
He only
back
had
to now,
7.
yeah,
He had 7 first half points, but now he's got 24, and he leads all scorers.
And the
It's
Marauders,
70 to 47.
the Marauders eclipse the 70-point mark once again, like you keep talking about, Daniel. I mean, this offense is unstoppable, especially if they even have 1 or 2 players heating up, but they have 3 players with 15 points or more.
The 7th time this season that Meigs has scored 70 or more points. They've got a couple more games where they came within 1 score of 70. An elite scoring team here this season. Cam Sullivan picks up a offensive foul on a rebound attempt.
That should be his 4th personal as well, so 1 more and he's out of it.
A little push in the back, so now 2 Buckeyes on the floor with 4 fouls. Wheatley and Sullivan both with just 1 more foul to give before they're done. Well, they don't even have any fouls to give. 1 more foul until they're done, period. They trail by 23 with 4:15 to go. Carson Davis, long pass to Buechler. Shovels to the corner. Now it's Buechler going to try a 3 left wing. Left it way short, but he'll tell you it was a pass to Davis. As Davis comes down with the miss and lays it in for 2, he's got 26. It's a 25-point game. It's been the difference in the ball game.
Talk about it as well. 10 offensive rebounds for the Marauders have generated plenty of second chance points.
Buckeyes with a steal off the inbound, but they give it right back. 3:40 and counting to go. Davis, long 3. He is not connected on one of those long 3s yet tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely struggled from the 3-point mark, and he's getting all those open looks, and he has all the confidence in the world to shoot it from near the volleyball line, and none of them have fallen. A couple of them have rimmed out or bounced out, or maybe he misses it to the right or misses it to the left of the iron, and it hasn't been his night in terms of the perimeter, but, I mean, once he steps inside that 3-point line, he is just the most dominant player in Southeast Ohio.
Well, this is the second Meigs game that I've called this year, the first being when they were up in the Plains taking on Athens, and Davis didn't have the best night from range in that game either. Finished with 29 points. But he did not have the best game shooting from distance in that one as well, as Buechler makes the first free throw. And he's not having the best night from range here tonight, but the fact that he keeps shooting and he's got that confidence from the volleyball line tells you how efficient he's been all season long. I mean, if it's been like this all year from distance for Davis, he wouldn't be shooting these 3s still. But he is, and that's because he's an elite shooter. Nice touch pass up the floor, back and forth. He goes with Cleveland, and he'll spin off a defender and finish. That was a pretty transition. Now on the other end, Gavin Levy will get a second chance look and finish. It was just back and forth pop passes all the way down the floor. Good transition offense for the Marauders. 76-51. Meigs in front.
You can tell Davis wants 30.
He's got it. Right on cue. Carson Davis into the 30 club. Foul. Is it a shooting foul? It is.
Looks like I believe that's going to be Griffin Hudson for his 3rd personal.
Gavin Levy will go to the stripe for 2 free throws.
With that being the 4th team foul as well. Both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way.
Levy's first is good. But once again, Nelsonville-York will have one more regular season matchup. That'll be this Friday against Wellston. It'll be in Wellston. No, that'll be in Bookville, excuse me. We're at Nelsonville-York. Second free throw, no good for Levy. Remains a 27-point game. For Meigs, it's their final regular season game of the year. And it'll be the TVC Ohio clincher. A share of it, at least.
Of course, like you mentioned, the Buckeyes do play Wellston here in a couple days, but Wellston actually has a game that night before the Nelsonville-York game against Ross County Christian Academy. So you could get Wellston on a tired night. Could be something to watch out for.
Do they really? I did not notice that. That would be something. If Wellston plays 2 games in one night,
Or no,
it might be Thursday.
Not two games, they play back-to-back in terms of the night before they play Ross County.
I was going to say, I thought that you were saying they played 2 games in one night. I was like, that can't be legal.
No. No, this ain't like baseball. There ain't no
you can't
doubleheaders.
Doubleheaders. Buechler goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. He throws it off of a defender on the baseline there. So the Marauders will keep it as they push for 80. But yeah, you're correct. They will play on Thursday night, and then they'll play Nelsonville-York on Friday. So they could get them on a tired night. Carson Davis rattles around the rim. It sat up there for a good 3 seconds. And it comes down, an 81-52 game. The Marauders have scored at will this evening.
Talk about a team high as well for most points in a game this year for the Marauders. 81, and they still got 2 minutes to pack some more.
Davis for 3, he buries it. From the left wing, Carson Davis is on a tear. He's got 35 points tonight. Now a 3 ball from the right wing gets stuck on top of the backboard for Colin McKinney. And Jake, we talked about earlier on tonight, we talked about Owen Tracy potentially getting to 40 points. Still stuck at 23. Carson Davis has 35. He's got 28 second half points.
And he wants 40. I mean, usually at this point, the head coaches, they will take their best players out and let some of the JV kids step in. But I'm thinking Carson's looking at head coach Ryan Davis and saying, hey, let me in. Let me keep going.
He's calling for the ball. He gets it across half court. Trying to go coast to coast. Slows it down. Long 3, right wing. No good. On the heat check. He absolutely wants 40. It's out of bounds on the other end, off of the Buckeyes. That looked like Stevie Blair couldn't corral it before rolling out of bounds, so Davis will inbound on the sideline. Gets it in for Buechler. Calling for the ball at the elbow. Buechler drives in, kicks out. Davis, spin move. Gets to Tracy. Tracy, a floater rejected and out of bounds. Meigs will keep it. Just under 1.5 minutes to go. It's 84-54, but the storyline right now is, can Carson Davis get to 40?
For Nelsonville-York, they have all their second-tier players on the court.
Backing him down. He's going to lay it up, and he's going to lay it in. Barreled over a defender to get to it. Champ Schultz hit the deck. No foul called.
And
Davis has 37.
This could always get a little bit dicey when you keep your starters out there on the floor purposely and you're trying to run up the score, and the opposing team isn't going to take that lightly. So that could be something to watch out for.
Here's Davis. Back to the basket, gets it to Tracy.
He needs a 3 to hit 40.
And we got a substitution break here. And I believe Davis is going to be taken out of the game.
I was about to say that should be the right call, but he will get a standing ovation from this Marauders crowd here tonight. And he's been unreal. Haven't been tracking his rebounds, but I have a good feeling that he's had a double-double performance
He absolutely
tonight.
has a double-double here this evening. A 30-point lead for the Marauders in a dominant game. They will clinch a share of the TVC Ohio title. Carson Davis finishes with 37 points. 30 of them here in this second half alone. Now some of the JV squad into the ball game. In the corner, and driving, shot blocked, and rebounded by the Buckeyes. Bounce pass down low, off the foot. These Marauders just do not slow down. 32 seconds to go.
Yeah, especially when you have this younger group out here. You know, the kids that you saw play in the JV game, you kind of want to see them get some varsity time, and that's always the fun aspect. Maybe if you're a parent of one of these kids, is you get to see your kid step out onto the floor and get some varsity time.
The only issue with some of these JV kids coming into the game is that they're not all listed on the roster. Oh, I apologize.
I was about to say,
all the names.
We don't know who's out there on the floor for them, but
we got a few of them. All right, there for Nelsonville-York, it was Caden Schultz finishing. They get it back. Blair down low. Nice movement. No good on the shot. Literally handed off from Levy.
Hey, Levy will get the assist though, regardless.
Into the hands of McKinney, and at the buzzer, no good. It's a win for the Marauders. It's a TVC Ohio title in the 2025-2026 season. The Meigs Marauders will finish the regular season 10-2 in the TVC Ohio. What a season, as they now shift gears to focus on the playoffs and Westfall. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll wrap it up on Total Media Sports.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Well, welcome back. Postgame from Pomeroy. The Marauders win it 86-60, and they clinch a share of the TVC Ohio title. Daniel Barnard alongside Jake Collins, and we have been furiously trying to figure out what the score of that Wellston and Athens game is, but we still have not seen an update from Wellston. If we do get an update, we'll let you know before we sign off, but that game is important because if Wellston loses to the Bulldogs, then Meigs clinches the TVC Ohio title outright. If Wellston comes away with the win, that game on Friday between the Golden Rockets and the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes in Buchtel will determine if Meigs has the TVC Ohio title outright or if they have to settle for a share with Wellston. And going back to their head-to-heads against each other here this year, Jake, it has been all Meigs. They won back on December the 11th, 78-42. And then again back on January the 16th, just over a month ago, 77-62 was the final score here from Pomeroy. So if conference titles in the TVC went based on head-to-head record, Meigs would have the tiebreaker, but they don't. They just do shares. So that is why that Wellston game matters here this evening. But like I said, an 86-60 win for the Marauders. The first game that they scored 80-plus points all season long. What are some of your takeaways from tonight?
I mean, just talk about the scoring effort from multiple players. As you could see, some of the players cutting down the nets for being the TVC Ohio champs. But, I mean, offensively, Owen Tracy was dominant in that first half. And then you had your best scorer, Carson Davis, pick it up in the second half. And it was just a dominant performance, and NY couldn't keep up with it. It was the second chance points. It was the shots within the paint. And it was even, you know, the three-pointers from somebody like Buechler or Tracy knocking him down from far range. And even Carson Davis, who picked it up from three in that fourth quarter. So, all overall, just impressive performance from the Marauders. And this is something that they will look to continue to build upon because remember, they lost 2 of their last 3 going into this matchup, kind of struggled offensively, and now they finished tonight with 86 points, and they're going to have that game against Westfall circled completely.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Those last 3 games for the Marauders had been a struggle. They lost to Vinton County in MacArthur 58-54. They lost at Jackson 59-42, but they won their last game on the 13th, 4 days ago, 77-60 against River Valley. So they did have a little bit of momentum coming in here tonight, getting off the schneid and making a 2-game winning streak here after the 26-point win. So they will move to 14-8. That's how they finished the regular season, 10-2 in the TVC Ohio. So the takeaway that you have from that record is they struggled outside of the conference. Just 4 wins outside of the TVC Ohio conference.
And of course, that's always alarming because, when you come into the playoffs, that's pretty much virtually all you play is non-conference teams you're unfamiliar with. So now you got to do more research as a team, maybe gather some more film. You got to do the additional research to be able to come into that match prepared and see if you could take over. And Westfall has been a team that's kind of struggled this year, Daniel.
Yeah, they have. The Westfall Mustangs out of Williamsport, Ohio. That is who the Marauders will get in the first round of the playoffs. That game will be next Monday evening on the 23rd. Westfall 7-15 overall. They are 4-10 in the SVC, the Scioto Valley Conference. They played yesterday against Southeastern and did win that game, 52-39. They're headed into the playoffs on a little bit of a hot streak, Jake. They've won their last 3 games. So if Westfall wants a silver lining in what was a tough season for them, they finished hot, and you always want to be hot headed into the postseason. Flipping things around and looking at Nelsonville-York, like we've talked about quite a bit here in this second half, they will take on Wellston on Friday evening before getting their playoff run underway next Tuesday. A week from today, they will travel to Winchester and take on Eastern. The winner will get the winner of Lynchburg Clay and Zane Strace. That game won't be till March 2nd if they win. So a little bit of a break for them, about a week in between games. If Nelsonville-York's able to come away with the win next Tuesday, we will be on the call for that one. We don't have an exact broadcaster scheduled for you yet, but that game will be on the air at Winchester. If you are a Buckeye fan tuning in here this evening, we've got you covered next week from Winchester. Just stay tuned for that one. Tip-off will be at 7 o'clock for both of these teams' first-round playoff games. Continue to get a look at the net-cutting ceremony. Carson Davis gets in on the action. Net's hanging on by a literal thread. The coaching staff gets up there now.
And of course, it always feels good to do it in back-to-back years as well. Meigs was so dominant last year in the TVC Ohio and boys basketball, and they're really building a winning culture and a winning program, and they're doing so. And I mean, hard to think about it, Daniel. There's only one senior on the squad, and that's Carson Davis. So that championship DNA is not only put in all those juniors, but all those sophomore and freshmen, those underclassmen, and they know the standards, and that's exactly what they work off of when it comes to the off season and then the practices during the season, and then taking each game night in, night out with legitimacy and composure and confidence, and know that you're a strong program.
Well, not only does it feel good to do it back-to-back years, but it feels good to do it on your home floor as well, in front of your home fans. Obviously, these schools close enough where parents and family, they travel, right? But to do it on your home court, it's extra special for these Marauders. After going 12-0 last season in the TVC Ohio, they go 10-2 this year. They have won 10 or more games in each of the last 4 years. Back in 2023, they went 10-2 but finished second in the TVC Ohio behind Vinton County, who went 12-0 that year. Back-to-back years of 12-0 teams, sandwiched by 10-2 teams. It's been a great year for the Marauders. And that'll do it for us here on the Total Media live stream. One more time for our sponsors, the Athens County Basketball Game of the Week live stream, presented by Tri-County Career Center, is brought to you by the Tri-County Career Center, Holzer Health System, Shauna Stump State Farm, Carpet One Floor and More, Merchants National Bank, Air Claws Heating and Cooling, J&K Contracting, and Cajun Island at the Bridge. One more time, the Marauders win it 86-60. They clinch a share of the TVC Ohio title with the win against Nelsonville-York. For our camera operators, Bryce Edwards and Cole Mannering, our producer, Josh Schmidt, my color commentator, Jake Collins, I'm Daniel Barnard, saying so long from the Total Media live stream, and have a great night, everybody. Good night.
Thank you so much for watching the Athens County Game of the Week. Tune in next time.